All right, there we go. Much better. So sorry about that, guys. A little later setup. I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. For those of you who don't know, basically before stream, I go to gym and I try to relax and let my body stop hurting from gym because I am fat fuck and I haven't worked out in a long time and I only started yesterday. So outside of that, let's say hello to the people who are in chat. Alex, how you doing, buddy? Glad you actually made it this time. Guess what? As soon as you get your streak thing going, go to sleep, bud. I know you gotta work in the morning, so don't stay up too late. Fall Guys Gaming, how you doing, bro? Guess what? We're gonna be playing Fall Guys again. Open lobby, custom lobbies and stuff. Anyone's invited. So if you want to join in, partake in that as well, that's gonna happen. Let me look at the calendar again. That's gonna happen, I believe, on the 23rd. Let me double check on my announcements because we have an exact time on my Discord. You know, the 23rd, and then if I go over here to announcements, it will be no, not the 23rd. I lied. I'm sorry. It would be the 30th. The 30th at 1 p.m. for you because you're an EST. You know, 1 p.m. for you in EST because you're 1 hour ahead of me. So, just letting you know. That way, if you want to join in and partake in that, we're having a community night. So, you know who Ozzy Osbourne is? Of course I know. Oh, hold up. All aboard! And then Crazy Train starts playing. Ozzy Osbourne, one of the goats. May he rest in peace. Alright. I think I have everything set up. That's good. This is good. Just need to wait for the game to fully load, and we should be solid. He died on your birthday? That's crazy. Everyone else was mourning him, and you're over here like, happy birthday! It's my birthday. Well, happy belated, super belated birthday at this point, because I didn't know. I haven't seen you in a while. You know? So. Alright, while the game loads up, we're just going to be here yapping and chilling, because it takes a minute to load, and I should have had the game loading earlier, but like I said, I've been busy, and I am also babysitting two dogs now. So as soon as I got back home from the gym, I basically just, dumped all the sweaty clothes and the towel in the what's it called, the hamper? Is that what we say it in English? You know, and stuff like that in the laundry basket. You know, laundry basket. There we go. That's what it is. You have school in 7 hours. You should probably go to bed, get some sleep, bud. You got class. So, um, oh yeah, guess what? I started posting YouTube videos now. You know, I got two Among Us videos up right now. If you want to check that out, man. Uh, and a third one coming this Friday. So, I'm gonna try to post YouTube videos weekly if I can and have the means to, you know? So, check that out. I'm not just a streamer. I have begun the path of YouTuber. Sleep is lame. Trust me. You say that now, and then when you get older, you're like, oh, I fucking love sleep. I wish I could sleep more. but then life won't let you sleep. So, because that's what happened to me, bud. That's what happened to me. Can you name a shit Pop Rocks for me? That's crazy. Just subbed. Hey, thank you for that, bro. Thank you for that. I will say my very first Among Us video. There's older videos that I tried with like previous editors, and I haven't even tried editing those and stuff. Those were like trial and error, and I'm just leaving them up because why not? But the newer ones, you'll see that I have credited the editor who did them as well as myself. Um, and with the first video, the audio of the other people's voices are really low, and that's because the raw footage, I fucked that up by accident because I joined late to the session. So sorry about that. I'm gonna sound like the voice of God, and they're gonna sound like little mighty mice, you know. But the second video, it evens out a lot better, and then same with the other ones after that. Glaceon, was it sus? Shut up, dude. What's up, Rift? So, and stuff like that. Other than that, I have been getting my my shorts, my short content edited ever since like you know. And so ever since I got this live 2D model, I've been getting a lot more edits and stuff like that done. So check that out if you get the chance too, on TikTok or YouTube. TikTok? What the fuck did I say? TikTok? Did I say TikTok? Am I the dumb? TikTok. TikTok. Okay. TikTok, YouTube, or Instagram. I post them on all three. So right tip top shape, you know. Honey, come check it out. The boys done posted some videos on TikTok. That poor autistic child. No. Shut up, Granddad. I'm trying. Hey, I'm not poor. I'm poor. Leori, thank you for stealing my shit and summoning Ductavius Quackonte the third. Here's a few extra bounces. Get this shit off me! Ow! And immediately... Ah! My ears! And then you took my glasses and my coat too. What the fuck? Honestly, thank you for taking the coat. It was hot, and like my muscles are radiating energy. Congratulations. And so, oh, okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Are we just summoning everything now?
What is on your face?
Oh, okay.
Is that a disguise?
My eyes are too big to hide behind the shades. Why? Why? Well, as long as you guys are having fun with it, I guess. Ow. Oh, I guess I could mention this, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna be attending San Angelo Comic Con. I'm not gonna be having my own booth and stuff like that, but I will be there as part of staff and or working behind a t-shirt booth and making sales and stuff. If you could spot me, you know? Otherwise, you know, if you're around the area and you can afford to go and stuff like that, check out Comic Con. Have fun over there in San Angelo, Texas. and then let me know. Take pictures, post it on my Discord, and maybe we can link up. And I'll be like, "Hey, what's up? It's me, your favorite dumbass, but in person. I know I'm not as attractive as my model. I'm a fucking giga chud, but I'm still the same idiot. I'm still stupid. You know, you're gonna be attending your food in the fridge. Oh, understandable. Hopefully you'll have your trauma team cosplay built by them. That's what's up, bro. That's what's up. Okay, the game is almost done. It says 100%. So, as soon as the loading screen actually changes, I know the game will actually pick up Stellaris as a thing. Oh, fuck, dude. Today I worked on my back. It'd be funny if you did donated enough to complete Operation Leo. Oh my god. I'm like please don't donate money if you can't afford it, if it's going to put you in difficulty and stuff like that. Please don't. But every amount helps and it's great. You love calling random people that are shorter than me short and watching them crash out. Um um Rift, shut up. I'm not going to say it. Rift, you shut up. We're not going to say it, okay? And you hop into VC laughing too. No one taller than me is allowed to be called short. Well, I guess someone outed themselves as being small. You're only 5'7". Maybe you're just tall for your age. How about that? You know?
You have plenty of time to grow
Maybe you're
taller.
still growing. Vixlow. I wouldn't say you're that short either, man. You're just a little below average. You know? I would call that short. Leori, we know you're small. Your brother's 15 at the height of 6'2"? Damn, that's crazy. That's what you call a growth spurt. Kid's taller than me and I have over a decade of years over him. That's crazy. That's okay. That's okay. Height isn't everything, especially if you can't back it up.
Yeah.
I ever tell you guys how I got into a fight with a freshman when I was a sophomore? And the kid was like 6'3", and I'm the same height as I am now.
Please tell us around the campfire.
All right, gather around the campfire. It was very simple. I grabbed him by the collar and made him shit himself. No.
You will crap.
I mean, he was shitting himself for sure. The kid was definitely terrified, And I think everyone else was. That was witnessing. I know the teacher was shocked. This goof gonna lose his shit when he realizes just how small I am. I know how small. I'm not gonna say your height out of respect for uh, yourself. Some people don't know, so I'm not gonna out you right now. All right, where did I leave off in this? I think we were checking planets.
Things you never say about a man. His size and his height.
Things you never say about a woman. Their weight and their and their
Anyway.
age. muscles are
No,
grown.
I just wanted to hop
Holy
into,
shit! I just had a spasm in my titties, bro. Ah, it's because of the muscles. You know, I worked out and ow. You know, nah, sitting
your
and just
body's
aura
rewarding
farming
you.
and mogging and everyone shit themselves. Nah, I didn't mog back then. I mugged. There's a difference, a BP. I was a thug.
Mm.
Twig.
Your
120
body's
pounds,
just
5'7". It's not the worst I've heard. I heard somebody that's 5'11" and 120 pounds, so don't worry about it.
oh shit.
So. You are small and thin, though. Ow, don't bonk me. I just exist. I'm just an idiot on the internet. Ow, I'm sensitive.
I have feelings.
I have barely. Shut up. You know that's one of my most. Ow. You know that's one of my most popular clips on TikTok. The one where I got bitch slapped by a giant in Dragon Age Inquisition, and I just hit the fucking. Oh! You know, my feelings. I'm sensitive. You know. It's funny. Yeah, that moment. Apparently, stop bonking me. That moment is apparently really popular with a few people. There was a few women that also like commented and said stuff like, "I clutched my pearls and gasped," you know, and stuff like that.
Sympathetic response.
I'm like, you know what? That is if that's the vibe you get from it, you know what? That's fair. I will say, you know. People like the stuff. My demand is not being supplied. Vic Slow. Stay over there. All right. Mind your business. Stay over there. Think about what you've done. You have abused the system and have lost privileges. Ow. Leori. Not you.
Are you surprised though?
Oh my god. Your age is a tiny number. You're in high school now, right? Or are you still in middle school?
Isn't there an age minimum?
Age minimum's 13. They were above that. Like, they were barely 13 when they first started following me.
Good.
Or at least as far as I was aware. They could have lied.
Just like there's the good old lying.
There's the good old lying, like any kid does, you know? Oh, they're 13 now. That's crazy! They lied to me those years ago. They lied to me those years ago. This kid. Ow!
Can't go back in the past and ban you, so yeah.
Now that's fair.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Yeah. I'm glad that Twitch is basically PG-13 by default, because like that's the age that I started watching content and stuff, and like you did lie before. I knew it. Sneaky kid, but not anymore. So what's up, Alex? Fall Guys, I'm gonna tell your mom. They're behaving now, okay? You know, they're of age to be on Twitch now. You know, they lied a few years ago, a year or two ago, you know? But they're 13 now, you know? So they get a pass, you know? Vic Slow, shut your ass up. We drank alcohol together. Don't say that.
Construction complete.
Watching Shazam or some shit.
Yeah, he was 5 then. Put a 2 in front of it, motherfucker. uh,
Spaceborne life form encountered. Evading hostile fleet.
you saw a tough rainbow the other day? Yeah? It's always nice to catch a rainbow, like a natural rainbow. Not the gay shit that people draw. No, I'm just kidding.
You mean the Skittles?
No, like a natural rainbow. Because, like, it's sometimes nature's just beautiful as fuck. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Blocker cleared.
Yeah.
Sometimes there's nothing more beautiful than catching a natural rainbow. And you'd be like, you know what? Life is not that bad. You know?
Natural 20.
So. Okay. I think what I was trying to do, other than, like, make sure my planets did their shenanigans, is I was going to go ahead and get ready and declare war on these fuckers. You know? Because at first they were friendly, and now they're hostile. And they pissed me off, because in the last war, they opened up their borders towards my enemy, and my enemy was able to basically backdoor my shit after a long journey. Although, it did cost them half their empire size.
Damn.
Yeah, because, like, I wiped out their allies, and they were like, you know what, we're not going to try to fight you in our land. We're going to try to backdoor you and hope that we could take some of your shit.
Research.
Didn't work. I have a gateway over here and a gateway over here. So, instead of taking the long route that would have taken forever to get over here, that gateway is just a teleporter, basically, you know? So, real nice. So, Lightning Ballad, what a do? Nothing shocked me more when I found out Lightning Ballad's older than me.
System server.
Fucking millennial. Sleepy. How was your stream? I didn't get to stick around much for it because I had to go to class. You know? I had my online classes. Also, if you're sleepy, go to sleep. Oh, I so badly want to say it, but I can't because I'm live. I was about to call you a FN. I was about to be like, go to sleep. Fuck. You know?
Friendly.
You know? Say it. No. Ow. Also, I'm driving, getting dinner. All right, no, 40 bits for you to say. I'm not risking my career for 40 cents. 80. That's insanity. 41. This. Fucking Big Slow. 2.
I'll
Look.
give you a 2 cents.
Look, just because I'm a minority, right? Just because I got some melanin in my skin, you know? Doesn't mean I should be saying that word around, you know? At least live.
Construction complete.
Because I'm not trying to condone that stuff as live as much, you know? I do have the pass. You damn right I do.
Construction complete.
I don't need someone trying to come at me sideways, you know? My ancestors were slaves too. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna say it.
Wait. Oh, okay.
Yes, white boy.
I was like, Puerto Rico. Who enslaved them? What was the slaves? Where's it? I don't know.
The Spaniards?
Okay.
I mean, my ancestors enslaved my ancestors too, so like.
The good old. I'm gonna shut the fuck up.
More than half the 7th graders be. Yeah, I know that's true, Habibi. But here's the problem, okay, kid? I can't say that because I have to be a responsible adult and have respect because you're a kid. When in reality, I know you're just a little diglet that I want to fucking toss across the room and basically treat you like a football. All right?
Research.
You know, for being a snot-nosed little bit. No. Give me attitude. Thumbs up. This kid's funny. He's going places.
Can I use my bus pass?
No, shut up. Akira, shut your ass. God damn it. I like how, like, when racism comes up as a potential topic, all the men pipe up. All the men in my chat pipe up.
Blocker cleared.
Assemble!
Guys, this is not Instagram. Relax.
I thought this was Twitter.
Construction complete.
No, on Twitter I'll get canceled even if I was, even with my pass, because they'll be like, oh, or some other stuff, you know.
Morals of what we read online.
And I'm just over here like,
Life form encountered.
who are you to tell me I can't say it? Bitch, you got blue hair. No. You got blue hair and body dysmorphia. Focus on yourself right now. I'm just kidding. I have body dysmorphia too, guys. I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, I look like a Chua Pinky. Jabba the Hutt.
That's why I decide to go exercise and get better.
Well, actually, I decided to go exercise because I could finally exercise. You know, my doctor finally said I could start working out properly a bit, you know?
Ah, good.
Special project complete.
Because I wanted to work out, but then I had to get surgery.
Mm-hmm.
That was weird. When I call people shorter than me short, sometimes they punch me. Yeah, that happens because short people have what's called Napoleon complexes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look it up. We have standards around here, and Leora's the only one holding it. I always am. She's trying her best. Ow! Why you bonk me?
Blocker cleared.
Listen, just because you're vertically challenged doesn't mean you can go ahead and take it out on me, all right? Ow! I'm giving the official definition of what a small person feels whenever someone calls them small and they're taller than them. It's called a Napoleon complex. Look it up. Don't like it. Don't endorse the stereotype. I keep getting abused. If you can't hear it, I don't know what to tell you because I hear it clear.
Keep in mind,
They're just a little delayed sometimes. Ow. But if you're 5'3" at the age of 13, you're bound to be called short. No. It depends.
Construction complete.
Yeah, it's gonna be like really delayed when people just keep spamming it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And stuff. Children are taller than... Shut... If you're gonna keep doing this, I'm gonna start calling you an Oompa Loompa. So shut the fuck... Shut the fuck...
You're bringing it on yourself.
Don't get short with... Oh my god. And it's always Akira that just wants to attack. That just wants to attack and just have everyone of like the opposite gender want to shit on him. I'm kidding.
The masculine urge to fight. How do I get the easiest combat?
You pick on the midget.
Oh, I was gonna say something
Spaceport
else.
under attack.
I will revoke rights to ankles.
Military station lost.
I'm like the size of 3 Leoris into one. Not so much in height, but in mass. What's over here? We got debris?
Dippers?
Why?
Blocker cleared.
Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you? And why are you dying in my territory? You filthy peasant.
Who gave you the right to die on my lawn?
You filthy peasant. Why are you dying on my property?
Now I have to pay taxes for you. Fuck.
I just realized that is a privileged thing to kind of say. That is actually... Now I have to wash the blood off my lawn. God.
Fuck, you have AIDS? Fuck.
Yeah, I found out a lot of things. I just got off the call with my boss in Culpkin Studios, and we caught up a little bit just to know what's going on. I'm gonna be busy these upcoming weeks. You know?
Science ship under attack.
Yeah, a lot of women don't like being called short. They have the Napoleon complex times 2.
Yes.
You know?
I used one as a arm counter. Yeah, she didn't like.
Yeah, no, they don't like that.
No. But yeah, what are you gonna be up to, if I may ask?
So this week, obviously, I'm just staying home, taking care of the dogs, etc., etc. Next week, we're going over to Georgia to complete Operation Leori. The weekend after that, we're doing the open lobby collab with custom games of Fall Guys, and then we're doing the karaoke afterwards. The weekend after that, I'm going to Comic-Con in San Angelo. And I think the weekend after that, I am going to... My bad.
Debris analyzed.
Yeah, I think the weekend after that, I'm going to, what's it called? Midland, Odessa, because Culpkin Studios is running like a rocket thing over there with the city and stuff. Some rocket engineering stuff with Culpkin, with the nonprofit organization side of our stuff, and with Culpkin Cares and stuff like that.
Nerd. Okay.
And so the boss was like, "Hey, I want you there to help and stuff." And I'm like, "All right, sure, fuck it, why not?" You know.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's like the weekend of the 13th through 14th and stuff like that.
Incoming transmission.
That Napoleon stuff. Yeah.
Obviously, he's testing it right here.
Yeah, no, obviously.
Is it the weekend of the 19th?
So I think so. It's around there. He told me something was around one of those weekends, so I'll have to be there. And then after that, I don't think I have anything officially planned for the deep end of June. You know, so I'm probably gonna focus on just trying to get a lot of editing done and stuff. And then I think my classes might be finishing either early July or the end of June. Or at the very least, I have to be there in person, no more online. And so I'm just gonna be busy, you know. I'm gonna be busy, and then when I'm done with my classes, I'm gonna see if I could try to get a job. And then if I get a job through the classes that I studied for, I will have to remodel my entire streaming schedule for it and say goodbye to 2-a-days for sure, because I'm probably gonna get a full-time job instead of part-time, you know.
Nice.
So I either continue streaming Monday through Friday, but then don't have a lot of time for other stuff, or I might have to become more of a weekend streamer, 2 or 3 times a week type thing, you know? Which is not cool. I don't like being that kind of streamer, but streaming doesn't pay, being a content creator doesn't pay my bills, you know?
Yeah.
So I have to pay life, you know? It's the dream, but not now. So and basically work around like that. But that's partially the reason why I'm really happy to be, you know, getting some of the editing done, because, well, While streaming might be limited, at least I could be more consistent with posting YouTube videos. You know?
Mm-hmm. Oh no, I have plenty of time and reason to just shut in and be on my computer the whole time.
Because at that point, I should
Editing.
be able to, what's it called? Make money to pay editors enough to do this stuff. So,
Yeah.
I'm not too stressed.
Good.
We'll see. This year is going to be really weird.
Evading hostile
That real.
By the time we complete year 4 of being a streamer on Twitch, things are going to be different. Who the fuck is at war with me? Who am I fighting? Who's trying to die? What the fuck? Guys, genuinely, chat, stop attacking Leori. All right.
Yeah, I was about to
Like,
say.
it's funny. It's funny a little bit, and the banter's fine, and she could take it. But like, try not to stress out my mod, please. You know. If not for her, for me.
I was about to say, when is she allowed to just start like timing people out?
Otherwise, I might have to give her the right to start timing y'all out for a few minutes. Put y'all in timeout. It's like we don't mind a little bit of banter, and we don't mind a little bit of like, you know,
Oh,
a little bit of like, you know, teasing and pushing each other's buttons and stuff. But you know, don't gang up on each other too much, all right? Don't gang up on each other too much, especially when it's like we can't tell if you're being sarcastic or joking and stuff. So, what's up, Fairy?
hey, Fairy.
So just, you know, please be a little. If there's anyone that you can be a little bit more asshole towards, you could always be more asshole to me, because fuck it, you guys are basically paying me by watching me. So I could deal with some of y'all's bullshit, you know.
Customer's always right. Yeah.
But leave my mods alone. Hey, Maxie.
Hello.
As I proceed to continue getting bonked. I'm gonna have to eventually start raising the price to that if people are gonna abuse it again.
Oh no, people like it. I must raise the price.
Oh no, they spam it too much. Not they like it, they spam it too much. As I get bonked once again. Raise the price up.
I have to raise the price because I'm getting abused.
Oh. What the fuck is keep attacking us here? Science. We need more scientists.
Oh.
Do you know
You
where
mind
it
if I
is?
have some of your tasty beverages?
I
Oh
thought
my
about it.
goodness. Bad sneeze. KG Williams here. What's up, KG?
That hit the spot.
Hello.
Okay, we get it, Akira. You bullshitted your way to getting a shit ton of channel points because not only do you support the homies and watch them stream, but you have like that little click thing that hits the redeem channel points for you automatically. So
I have it too.
yeah, I know you guys. What's up, KG? Ow! How goes the big gator?
Did you guess it right?
You know. I keep getting attacked and abused. I'll take that hydrate. Just tired and sore? You're sore too? What'd you do? Hit the gym?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh, my feet. Not my feet, my arm. I don't know my body parts.
Where's my head?
Where's my ass? Someone please help. I seem to misplace my anus.
Very redeemed word.
No, yeah. Why do you do this to me? Yeah? That is the cringiest redeem ever. I don't think anyone likes it except for you weirdos. Yeah. I will never have a normal community because of y'all, because of that redeem, yeah.
Man, I had a thought and then I just lost it.
That happens a lot,
when
don't
it
it, Squidward? Oh, yeah. Go ahead, yeah. I'll shut up, yeah.
When it comes to the Pop Rocks clips,
Yes.
I thought of it. You should use for the one of do not back out. Put careful, SpongeBob. Careful.
Dude, I was so mad at that, yeah. Like, for those of you who don't know about the Pop Rock clips, basically, it was today's earlier stream, yeah? And basically, long story short, yeah, it was, I had to capture a Geodude for a side quest, yeah? And for some reason, every Geodude that we encountered in that area was more suicidal than a jihad extremist, yeah? And kept self-destructing at first sight, yeah. So the first two just killed themselves before we could even capture them, yeah. And then the third one, I tried to capture, and then my dumbass hit run away instead of open bag, yeah. And so it took us 4 tries.
Damn it.
Dude, I was so upset. 4!
Spaceport under attack.
I'm just like, what did I miss? Oh shit.
Who the fuck are you?
Oh.
Who the fuck and what the fuck and why the fuck are you here? Yeah. I'm not at war with anyone. Who the fuck is you now? Where are you? I don't even see you now.
Are you?
Are you? 'Cause I'm so sorry. Oh. Yeah, that's where you're from. I'm fucking dumb. Where does the L gate lead to? You fuckers are invading me? Okay. Y'all what? Y'all fuckers think you're tough, yeah? I'll show you who's tough, yeah. I am playing a game called Stellaris. It is it's a live, what's it called? Real-time strategy game. So basically, in order to progress in the game, it takes a lot of fucking time. So even though I'm gonna be streaming for 3 hours, we're probably not gonna make a lot of progress. We're probably gonna make just enough progress to like extend the story and stuff, you know. Yes, Risk is also a type of real-time strategy game as well. So, yes, I stream for a minimum of 3 hours. If I don't stream for 3 hours, I don't stream at all. The only time I stream less than 3 hours is because of emergencies or something comes up and I have to go, you know?
Speaking of, I am going to have to hop off.
If you need to sleep, then
like
go sleep, all right?
30
I don't know what
minutes
to
or
tell you.
so,
Yeah?
because I will be going to an appointment, so hopefully I can get some money for having autism.
You know what? You go do that. Go get paid for being autistic, boo. Like, make your money, bitch. Like, you do you. Shit, I wish I could get money for being autistic.
It's just called disability. It's not hard. Well, I was hoping. Check into that. That might help you. Actually, no. The only problem is that you have to make under set amount. But if you're going for a full-time job, that would kind of, yikes.
Yeah, I mean, another thing is that I'm just fucking, what's it called? I'm extremely prideful, you know? And I don't like trying to use any disability that I do have as an excuse, you know? Which, honestly, if I was a whiny little bitch and I used every fucking disability I have to be like, yeah, I can't do that, blah, 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 then maybe your boy would be getting paid for something, you know? And stuff, you know? I might, you know, I might get paid for something. I don't know. They're making the frogs gay or something. I don't know. I heard that online once.
I have plastic in my balls.
Huh?
Because of the fucking plastic beads thing, the fucking joke with the. Anyway. That'd be a fucking thing to get paid for.
Sir, that was like one of the most, like, what the fuck things I've ever heard.
Anyway, no.
Actually, Fall Guys Gaming, if you want to know something about it, did you know you get most of your growth spurts by sleeping? So if you don't get your proper sleep at your proper development age, you will not get much taller than you could be. You know? And you want to catch up to your older brother in height, don't you? I'm not trying to get rid of you, but I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know. You're risking it.
The more you know.
I eat my growth spurts by not eating. What the fuck? That's not how growth spurts happen either. If you're growing, you need to eat too. How else does your body make shit?
Getting fat.
That's not called getting fat. Your body needs stuff to make shit. You know? Your source of energy for your body is what you consume. You know? You have to eat. You know?
What you eat.
Construction complete.
You know, if you eat shit, though, you're not going to get much good shit, though.
Yes. Whenever you go to sleep, your body will release melatonin and healing chemicals and stuff to help your body refresh. That's why it's important to sleep.
Yeah, that doesn't mean much, man. 120 is not that bad of a weight for a kid like you know? It's not like you're over here like, oh, yes, I'm fucking... It's not like you're in your 20s or 30s and you're like, yeah, I'm a $150 at best, you know? At fucking 5'10", you know? It's okay. All your friends ate way more than you and you're the fat one. That's called skill issue, bro. We lost a genetic lottery. It happened to me too. Yeah, and then you got the skinny twink boy over here in Rift who didn't lose that genetic lottery and is over here like, I can't get weight. Let's go beat someone up over it.
Thank you, Dad. Oh, beat us. Oh shit! Oh shit! He's gonna just turn into a boulder and just roll us over.
Oh, you know what? Y'all can beef. I'm not gonna do it.
Rolling.
Akira, you have permission to attack.
Hey, I shot first. That'd be fair.
Ow! Why? I get head patted and bonked at the same time. This is what we call a boost.
Oh no, I'm getting attention.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
I'm getting the one thing your parents never gave you. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sorry, you left the door too open too easy just to say that line.
Okay, that's fair though.
And like,
I
I'm
was
not
like,
saying, I'm not
makes
saying that
sense.
personally. I'm not saying that personally. It's just
You're
it's
fine.
an easy thing, you know.
It's fair. That's fair. That's like a cheap shot.
It's, if there's anything that I am, it's cheap.
I mean, in your state, you might want to be.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Ah, my arms. Oh, when I got back home from work, I just like I air fried like a bunch of fucking chicken nuggets, and then I had the dog stare at me the entire time. And then eventually I separated 5 nuggets out of the ones that I made, and I gave 3 to Coda because he's the bigger dog. He's like twice the size of Lester, and gave him.
Oh, Coda's here.
Yeah, and then I gave the other 2 to Lester, his stepbrother.
Is that like an actual stepbrother or?
It's a
Like,
stepbrother
just,
in the sense that, hey, guess what? Your dad married my mom. We're stepbrothers.
Oh, okay. Okay, I thought biology or just.
How the fuck does a
guys-
dog have a stepbrother, sir?
You're right.
It's not a half brother.
Oh yeah, because there'd be no legal sense for that. assumption.
Yeah, dogs don't follow law. All right, we follow law.
Space
Yeah.
encountered.
Murder would be nice.
What?
Okay, I wanted that.
Hey, yo, Twitch, he's talking about in game.
In Minecraft, like Fall Guys, yeah.
Chat, is he cooked?
No, based.
No, shut your bitch ass up. He did not just fucking say, no, I'm based. This fucker, I half expect a dab to go with that, you know? Like, oh my god. You love your slaves in Minecraft, referring to the villagers. Yes. Who doesn't like playing Minecraft and kidnapping a bunch of villagers and forcing them to work in your sweatshop? Of course. You know?
Which also led to leads being reworked in that game.
What's being reworked in that game?
The leads used to work on NPC villagers, but then they stopped because of people doing fuck shit. Yeah.
You're telling me the Minecraft devs were like, you know what? We're gonna stop this because people are making it a little too racist.
Years.
That's crazy. KG Williams is living the fat boy lifestyle right now. Stuff in a burger with French fries. What an absolute legend. Then mow and trim my front and backyard. At this time in the day? You do the lawn in the middle of the night, dude?
Are you like on a light side of the planet right now, or because
No, he's in Florida.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's EST.
Oh, estimate time. Got it.
Happy birthday, Ozzy Osbourne. Dying is your birthday present. That's crazy. Legend. Hello, Zombie Kitty. Middle of the night. It's middle of the night for me, Princess. I know you just woke up.
Hello, zombie kitty.
Guys, the Germans are waking up.
God.
No, stop. Whatever just crossed your mind, that stays on Instagram,
I was just
okay?
joking.
You know?
Germans are waking up, and that's a bad. Fuck it. Just play with it. Oh.
Fucking Instagram, dude. I don't know. It needs to be studied.
I don't.
It needs to be studied. How did Instagram become like the app where everyone's just joking about racism and not a lot of people are getting offended? You know? Meanwhile, all the other apps are like, trigger, cancel, all this other stuff. Meanwhile, it's like, what? Wholesome content on my racism app?
Evading hostile fleet.
Wait, are you saying everyone's
Military station
peace?
lost.
I did
Coexist?
mid-morning
Oh my God.
because I take stuff to post. Oh, okay. That makes sense. You know, I was thinking about something, but I will shut up, Alex. Alex, behave. We need to get like a spray bottle that I could hit chat with or something. Just bad.
But no, how does it feel not having a job and like going, wow, this is my life, huh?
It feels
How's it
like
feel?
recovering from surgery without the surgery part.
So you mean time off without back problems? Let's go.
I'm to death. You're allergic to death. That's crazy. You know, it's not like I haven't been unable to work before. I had my vacation, you know, in the sense of like, oh, hey, I can't work because of injury. You know, I've been injured at work before. I had surgeries and stuff. It's a lot of fucking free time. And it's not my first job either. Like, I quit a job before and then I was like, fuck, I need to find another job because I got all this free time and don't have fuck shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Alex, for all of y'all thinking I'm just being a lazy fat fuck, technically, I am not. 11 hours of my day is spoken for. All right? In a sense. You know? 6 hours of streaming. I'm working here. I have to deal with y'all. I have to deal with y'all. I'm posting videos. I'm working on editing. I'm studying 5-6 hours straight and school and a cram course thing where if I score anything lower than an 80, I automatically fail and have to start all over. You know?
Damn.
And I also started going to the gym, which is little over an hour a day because like I'll get there, I work out for about 50 minutes or so, and then it takes me about like 10 to 20 minutes to fucking shower, change, and then skedaddle from the fucking gym. KG Williams is an absolute legend. He is making burgers, pepper jack cheese, mixed with cream cheese, and stuff like that for our late Mother's Day dinner. My parents went out of town and went back to Puerto Rico to spend time with their siblings and my mom's mom, you know, my only grandparent. And so couldn't celebrate Mother's Day with them. Before they left, we had a Mother's Day dinner at Texas Roadhouse. And stuff like that. And then I have my Mother's Day gift for her when she gets here. I bought her a hat. You know?
Okay. What's the hat? Like is it like a baseball hat?
No.
Don't-
It's a more feminine hat and stuff. Something to match my dad's hat that he got not that long ago. Because like they like going to the beach
Incoming
and shit.
ad
So
break.
I got them something more fashionable.
Like a sun hat?
Not exactly a sun hat. It's smaller than that, you know? I thought about getting her a sun hat, but I'm pretty sure she has one. So I got her something that she can wear more on the cute side. Because she likes girly shit like that. My mom is a girly girl. You know? That's why all my female friends that I ever met her, like from church or school and stuff, they all absolutely love her, you know? They're just like, oh my god, I love your mom. And I'm just like, cool. Didn't ask.
It concerns me why. Why do you think I get brownie points for what she does?
You know? I was like, For all I know, I'm in all y'all's friend zone, and some of y'all are in mine. Like, why are you telling me this? I don't give a shit. You know? Am I supposed to be like, oh my god, I love your dad? You know?
Okay, and what are you gonna do about that?
You know, like what do you want? What's my response supposed to be? You know? Like, yeah,
Do you want
my
from
mom's
me?
better than you. Like, you know, what? How do you respond to that? I was like, all right, cool. Now hop on it. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I will not explain what that means. Uh, so,
I remember. Well, I actually got a call off a call with my mom a while ago. She said that at one moment when my parents were a lot earlier in the relationship and shit, they could have gotten on like government programs and shit for just need and whatnot.
I'm
And
gonna
my
send
dad
my
was too
entire
prideful.
military force over here. I deserve that bonk. Thank you, Fall Guys.
Proceeds. But yeah, no. Dad never wanted to get on it. Mom at some points like we're in enough financial. I don't fucking care. Signs us up for it, and like maybe like a month later, my dad's just eating orange.
Come back here, bitch boy. You
And
wanted
he's
to
just
invade
happy.
my territory. What's up? What happens when I kick your door down?
He never said that he was thankful for it, but she knew.
No, yeah, sorry. Sorry, you're over here telling me a story about your dad and shit. And I'm over here
About
being ghetto.
public
I'm so
programs.
sorry.
No, you're fine.
I'm over here like,
Well,
what's up,
fuck
cuh?
you. Yeah.
What's up? You act tough when you up. Now you running like a bitch with your tail tucked. What's up? Now I'm in your neighborhood. You act sweet.
Financial programs. That's it. Oh,
Sorry,
right here.
I'm
Okay.
doing it again.
Yay.
Good night, KG. Oh, good night, Alex. My bad. I thought you were saying good night,
Good
but
night.
then I realized you were responding to Alex, who also said they're going to bed because they're tired. Good night, Alex. Get your rest. Thanks for being here.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
You know what's funny as fuck to me?
Okay.
Hostile
So,
fleet engaged.
when I go to the gym, I don't try to compare myself to other people. It just happens, right? Like, I just look at other people working out and I'd be like, huh,
Oh, that's what it was.
like, I'm working harder than them, or maybe they're not working as hard, or whatever. Like, I don't know. There's some weird part of me that makes me want to compare myself to other people working out, right? And what I noticed is while I'm doing some of these back exercises that I was doing, like the machine rows and stuff like
Yes.
that, I'm over here working on it, and I noticed on the machine that they're kind of working on where they're doing rows with a cable and stuff like that. Basically the same workout, just different work. They didn't use a machine; they're using like a little rope and pulley system with the weight.
Yeah, and you just bat. Yeah.
Yeah, just whatever, right? And I noticed that they're doing like with one arm, and I noticed on the weight that they only had like 20 pounds on it. And I'm over here like, shit. You know? That's what your workout is? You just do 20 pounds? You know? And a part of me is just like, fuck, dude, I might be extremely fucking out of shape, you know? Like a lot weaker than I've ever been. Like, this is the weakest I've ever been since hitting like my peak physique. This is the fattest I've ever been since my peak physique. This is the slowest I've ever been. This is my all-time depresso body build right now.
Weakest.
You know, I'm the weakest, I'm the
Weakest
slowest,
form.
I'm the most out of shape. I can't fucking touch my toes. I look down, I can't see my wiener. I'm fat, okay? Like I'm exaggerating.
I was gonna say, what are you faster from what's the fucking
You know.
powers? Yeah.
Anyways, You know, I'm built like for a Giga Chud arc. Yes, that's exactly what I called it. I was a Giga Chud. I am in my Giga Chud thing. You know, I am 334 pounds of fucking baby hippo. Like I don't like
Moodang.
so anyways. But then like I wasn't like watching them to be like, haha, they're weak. No, it was just more like, wow, this guy has a great physique, you know? But then I also realized the dude's built like a stick, you know? It was like this really skinny dude, you know? A really skinny dude. He was probably around 5'7". But like he had a frame that obviously is, yeah, I work out, you know? And like his muscles are a little toned, but they're not like super huge or anything, right? And the dude's like staying fit, you know? He's a lot healthier than I am,
Yeah.
you know? But then like I look at what he's lifting and I'm just like, huh. You're telling me people could stay in shape with such little weight? You know? But then I realized it's probably because just overall genetics, also because different styles. Maybe he's focusing on lightweight but a lot longer and stuff. But then like the funny thing is, just as I'm watching him lift, I know that like this is just what happens. Dudes who lift watch and eventually watch other people lift while they're, you know, resting in between their stuff. It's not because they're over here like judging or looking at you romantically or being a creep. It's just what happens. There's people in front of you. You people watch, you know, and stuff like that. And so like I could tell that he was watching mine, like watching me work out in a sense. Because here's the funny thing: we're literally staring at each other eye to eye because that's how the machines are working, right? I'm forced to face him, and he's working out in a way that he's forced to face me. So we're having a silent staring contest here right now. Both understanding like I don't want to look at like yeah, like we're not like obviously it's like, hey, I'm not watching you because I'm judging and all this other stuff. It's just our unfortunate position. And his body language is like, yeah, I understand. And we're like, all right, cool. And then as we're working out, obviously we're just gonna watch at what we're lifting. And I swear, when I saw him look at the weight that I was doing, he was just like, damn. You know, like his face just said, okay, you know, that's strong. And I'm over here like, that's the weakest I've ever been, Habibi. Like, what you mean?
This is even my final form.
You know, and then I like it going back to the gym and just comparing myself to the average gym goer in a sense. Once again, it reminds me fitness is for everyone and can be done anyway, right? But then it also reminds me that I used to be an absolute fucking juggernaut of a human being, you know? Like, fuck, I used to be, you know, I used to be him, you know? And I was never fucking like, you know, cut and like super attractive. I was always like a little chubby, but like my best was 255 pounds. And I'm over here bench pressing, you know, 325, squatting over 400 pounds. You know, I was able to do at least like 7 to 8 pull-ups. I could handle my own body weight. And I ran, the fastest mile I ever ran was basically 7 minutes and 25 seconds. You know? I was never like the most athletic guy, but I forgot how fucking strong I was compared to the average non-athlete. You know? Because most of the people in the gym are not athletes. They're just people keeping themselves in shape. You know? Yep. Staying fit. A lot of them are not active athletes. Like, yeah, I'm about to go compete against this person here and yada, yada, yada. You know, no, they're just there, you know, to stay fit, stay healthy, you know, work on their own goals and just, you know, it's a hobby and lifestyle that they just adopted, you know, and incorporated to their life. And then for me, I remember working out was literally just... it was the goal. Like, I had to be stronger. I had to be faster. It was always a competition. It was always super intense workouts. Because if I was weaker, if I was slower, I would not get a chance to play at my position. because my position, I was extremely undersized. Everyone else was 6 foot. I was probably the only motherfucker that was under 6 foot in my position in football, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And yet I was probably the second or third strongest guy in that position and the fastest, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And like, unfortunately, size fucking matters in fucking contact sports, you know?
Yeah.
That's why weight class matters too, you know? And that's just how it is. So,
I thought she said size doesn't matter.
for some things, size doesn't matter. Sometimes it's
Yeah.
quite obvious if you put a wrestling, like not the WWE wrestling entertainment stuff, but like a normal wrestling match, and you put in someone who's built like fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnson, you know, versus
Versus the
fucking
twin.
Kevin Hart, you know.
Yeah.
It's quite obvious that someone has a lot of advantage to win. That's not guaranteed that they'll
don't
win,
feel
but they
it.
have a lot of advantages, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, weight class exists for a reason. Size always matters. If you think that, you haven't lived life, my friend. You're still young and you haven't realized a few things yet, so don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Don't worry about it.
What was it? I still doing yoga. I'm gonna be going to the gym because my brother said he'd get a gym membership because he has a spending problem. So I'll be doing that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing gym shit too.
All right.
Oh, that's what.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm just talking about game stuff. Go ahead.
I was also gonna ask about Stellaris after that. Yeah, but you know, a friend of mine on his Snapchat put a picture of someone who's connected to him, and like you see them, and it's supposed to be a really great picture. Wow, yeah, it's their great time. But then I'm just like, okay, cool. Wait a fucking second. They're getting mogged by their ants. I'm like, oh god. Oh fuck. And nah. I want to say some shit, but fuck.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. Just getting mogged.
The age-old
but yeah, no.
adage. It is what it is.
How's the Stellaris going?
So I finally got my military to go over there to attack those people that were invading me. And I found out the reason why they're invading me is because those are people who exist outside the galaxy. And they
Oh shit.
and so normally they would remain docile and passive until someone opens what's called an L gate, which an L gate is the same thing as a gateway, but it's a unique one that's already pre-built that normally leads to an outside civilization. It could be some positive people, it could be some neutral people, it could basically accidentally start the endgame crisis before we hit endgame.
Say early? Damn.
Yeah, so it's a gamble. And so I just said fuck it, I'll take it. And it looks like it's just some negative invaders, but they're not endgame crisis level, you know? Because I can shit on.
Is it one? Is it one of those things where it's like it's always a good thing to take the gate, or?
I mean, it's always beneficial because there's a lot of good resources typically over there. Stuff that could help boost your economy. It helps act as another safe zone for you to like build shit, right? Like you could just have a bunch of stations over here and use them as like your fleet
Okay.
assembly and stuff like that, and it's just a perfect checkpoint, you know? Because like it's just your own little pocket dimension. I was about to say something else, and then I remember there's a 13-year-old in chat.
Yes.
So, and boom. The only problem is the reason why I haven't been able to take over completely is that I need my science ships to get over here and survey the area so that way we can actually document it and then claim it and basically use it for our own property. So that's why our military ships can't
Your
go
land
any
is my
further.
property.
Oh, it's about to be. Like, we just discovered dark matter here for us to get as a resource, and dark matter is one of the most valuable resources to sell and very rare to cultivate.
I mean, fair. Especially like when you actually look into the science of all that CERN shit and that is fucking fair.
Yeah, and typically dark matter could only be, like, extracted from black holes. So, they have a black hole out there, and we just discovered dark matter in it. So, fuck yeah. We found something to help with our commerce and trade, and something to work with the physics branch of our research system. So, boom. Good night, chat. All right, good night, Fall Guys. You're gonna leave this running with an auto clicker and stuff. Okay, man.
Good
No problem.
night.
Thanks for the alert.
Construction.
Ooh, nanites. Let's fucking go. Nanites are really rare
Bananites.
too.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Is it too late now to say sorry?
Every war in history.
I don't like the. And I know that they don't like me too. I find it funny how that song has become so much more prevalent, you know?
I mean,
And has become like a more popular meme because, like, Ruka Ruka Ali was one of the first YouTubers that I ever watched, you know? You could say the first official YouTubers that I watched on a regular basis was basically Ruka Ruka Ali and Ryan Higa with his channel
Never
Niga
watched him.
Higa.
Survey complete.
I only watched like maybe one video of his. He did some like visual effects thing.
So, and honestly, like, I just became a fan of him. I never really watched PewDiePie until the T-Series war.
I
Right.
watched him a bit, and then T-Series came up, and that was a stupid thing. You know, he was interesting for a bit.
Yeah. The first, like, video gaming YouTubers I stuck with was just the Vanoss crew, and I watch them to this day. I'll watch to this day. That's why they're the GOAT. No. I got into Markiplier during, like, his Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, specifically the VR one, right? And then I got into game theory, just keeping track of a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's lore and the Poppy Playtime stuff, and et cetera, et cetera.
And I find it funny with game theory and whatnot, is because Scott Cawthon, the guy who made Five Nights at Freddy's, fucking hates game theory because he explains all of his shit, and he's like, God damn it, and he needs to rewrite stuff in the next games.
Yeah, but, like, it's also like he doesn't really hate it too. It's like he's like, fuck, I thought I was clever enough, but he kind of likes it at the same time, because otherwise, why would he tribute game theory a lot, you know, and give Easter eggs for game theory specifically, or allow Matt Pat to be in the movie?
Yeah.
You know?
Hi, what can I get you? Mm-hmm. Ugh.
Oh, is he gonna say the line? It's just a theory. Oh, he said it.
No, doesn't say it.
Hostile fleet engaged.
Wait a second. Didn't FNAF 2 come out already?
Yes. I still haven't seen it. And I kind of want to watch it. Because it's kind of relevant, I guess.
Yeah, no, he wasn't there because he had scheduling conflicts with Iron Lung. Damn it. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he wasn't in the second
Yeah, you mentioned PewDiePie. I found it interesting because I watched some of his stuff for a while, but then
one.
as
You
I
can't
started to
sleep, the sound of your heartbeat's too loud, but I'm tired and I don't know what to do, so...
oh, that's real.
Debris analyzed.
Let's see, I
But,
can't offer that advice. And I can't tell you to drink the pain away.
no, you can't offer that advice. I just realized what you were gonna say.
Yeah, I can't offer that.
Is it 100% of the time? 60% of the time.
Typically, best ways to knock
Can't.
yourself out
Oh.
is just,
Mhm.
just you either just try to force your way through it, you try to take uh precautions before you sleep in the sense of like go waste your energy, go work out and try to relax, you know.
Mhm.
Drink your problems away. Yeah, you better be talking about drinking warm milk. Uh,
Yes, orange juice.
yes, warm milk is always comforting and makes people want to sleep. With chamomile,
Yes.
So.
Yeah, I found it funny how PewDiePie then started to do a book club thing,
Yeah,
and
he
then
started
like
doing the philosophy stuff. Yeah.
Complete.
yeah, because then he referenced Kierkegaard. I'm like,
Debris
nice.
analyzed.
And then I just stopped watching his stuff. He retired, had a kid. Props to him. But yeah, no, it's interesting just to see his side of his book stuff. Clearly didn't get views because duh, but you know.
It doesn't matter for him at this point. Like
Yeah, because
once
he
you hit
was
PewDiePie status, like
set.
that dude is set. Hell, his son is set. You know,
Yeah.
like he's successful. Now he's just making videos because he loves to make whatever the fuck he's making, which is typically blogs or the book club, stuff like that. And then he might participate in a few other people's content, specifically like the Cyclothon by Connor or Sea Dog VA, to raise money
Mm-hmm.
for charity, and while also cycling and doing exercise because the dude is fit and likes working out or staying healthy. He likes cycling. He likes bouldering, rock climbing, and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So stuff like that. That leads to the next group of YouTubers I used to watch a lot. The anime YouTubers.
Oh God.
The Giggux and the rest of them. So,
Hmm.
and then I got into Trash Taste, their podcast that I basically used to watch all the time at work. You know? And now I haven't watched their shit because I don't have work.
Yeah, I couldn't keep up with them after a while because I just I had like another podcast about movies and shit that I just couldn't keep up with, and both and nah.
Like I said, I only kept up with them because I would go to work, and then when I drive around, I'll just have their podcast playing in my ear, and that took care of like 2 hours of entertainment every day while I'm doing my job. You know.
Yeah.
And usually they talked about anything but anime most of the time. They just talked about a lot of stuff that they've been doing with Japan, traveling, food, silly stories, having guests on board. Sometimes anime, sometimes gaming, sometimes 18 plus subjects. You know.
I didn't mind the fact that they were always switching subject. I just couldn't really keep up with them all.
Well, yeah,
That
they
point,
right
but
now they like literally fun fact, they hit over 300 episodes of their podcast and have already have more watch time. Like if you compare all the watch time they have of all the length of all their videos, their runtime is longer than One Piece,
damn.
you know? Like they surpassed One Piece, and One Piece has over 1,000 fucking episodes.
And filler.
You know? But like I said, I normally only watch them because like I had nothing else to do at work, you know? I don't really have coworkers to bullshit and yap with a lot of the time because they kind of kept us all isolated, you know? But then I also didn't have bosses barking at me down my neck in person. They would just bitch at me through the little computer thing and I think. So like it was easy for me to just to put in a Bluetooth and listen to some podcasts.
Yeah.
I mean, it has been running for a few years. Like I said, they have over 300 episodes and they post an episode every Friday. So like it is a wild concept in a sense, but they've been doing it for like longer than 5 years now. So they're a successful podcast. It's been a while. Matter of fact, people are just wondering when are they gonna end? You know? If it's gonna end. You know?
Yeah.
So, because it will end one day, you know? And basically, I'm willing to bet it's going to end when some of them start having kids, you know? Two of them
Oh,
are married
yeah.
now, one of them still not married. You know? So things are going to change when they start having kids.
Oh, marriage.
You know?
Fuck.
Well, yeah, they got married because they've been dating like the same, like their partner for X amount of years already. So naturally, what comes after a long relationship typically is a ring. You know, most people tend to get married if you've been dating for longer than 2 years. You know,
Yeah.
and in this case, they've been dating for like 5 years before they finally got married, or 7 years before they finally got married. You know. To the point where family is like, oh, it's about time y'all got married. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know?
You were expecting us to get married?
Well, yeah, y'all dated for like 7
Yeah.
years, you know?
Yeah.
Like, most people who don't get married at that point is just because they don't even believe in marriage and they don't want to, like, commit to that. But they're going to be life partners regardless, you know?
There is something to that.
Yeah, because, like, in all reality, there's no real need for you to get married in the way that like people see it, because if you're gonna spend your life with someone and they're your life partner, you're just gonna do it regardless. Why do you need the government to fucking officiate and say, yeah, you're a married couple now? It's kind of bullshit, you know?
Why do I need to be taxed for this other person?
Right? Why is the government involved? That's kind of bullshit, you know. Of course, if you want to get married for cultural purposes or religious purposes and stuff like that, then that makes more sense. But if you don't give a fuck about the cultural or the marriage side of it, then why the fuck are you doing it? The only reason you'll do it is for basically, I guess, taxes, and to make it so that if one person has benefits for like health insurance, life insurance, and all that stuff, the other person can be added to the plan if they don't originally have that. That's the only like legal part of it that is the benefit of actual marriage. You know? Other than that, y'all could just be married by soul, you know? Or by culture or by religion. You don't really need the government say so, because I'm not a big fan of the government. You know, like
30, honey.
you know? So like
Yeah. What? Hmm. Hmm. Well, I should hop off
yeah, go
so I
ahead.
can
We got shit to do.
wake up at a good time. Either way, bye-bye. Good luck with the streak. Good luck dominating the galaxy and making it your bitch.
I'm trying. I got another hour and a half before I have to end.
Oh, streak. Bye.
Well, now there's going to be a little less yapping now that I don't have another voice to actually bounce off of. Ah. Yeah, if you want to, Akira. That's fine. I normally only just tell my mods they're the only ones that can hop in without permission, but if you want to, yeah, I don't mind.
That would be the reason I asked first.
Duh. Sort of thing.
Anyway, how you doing?
Just been here, working on it.
I don't think I can move you. Can you hear me?
I think so. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, nice.
All right. Yeah, at first I was only hearing you through your stream. I was like, I'm in here. Why is this?
I don't know. What was it? Did you just have like some weird settings going on?
Probably, I don't know, honestly. So I was just like, checked your volume, made sure it was good. That was that.
Dude said, fuck if I know. I just work here.
Right? Yeah.
Well, we just officially whooped their ass, so I guess we could just send all our ships that need to be repaired to go be repaired. And then everyone else that needs their upgrades, they can go get their upgrades.
So, how far along have you come on this playthrough? How much?
Oh, this has been at least 7 to 8 streams worth of content. And we're not even halfway done with the galaxy yet, although we are very close to taking over the entirety of the west portion.
There you go.
And it would only go by faster when we finally unlock making our own gateway technology. Because then that way we can link up gateways to just teleport around instead of having to actually travel by each individual hyperlane and jumping from star system to star system. You know?
Hey, what you got to do now? Okay.
Yeah. That's why I say like this game is put into 3 major stages, if you would. Right? You have the initial early game, which is basically establishing your empire's borders and maybe a little bit of early warfare. You have the middle game, which is once by the way, the early game ends when the galactic community is formed, right? That's the benchmark, I guess you would say. You have the middle game, which is there all the way up until you build your first mega structures or slash gateways and stuff, right? And then you have end game, which is marked by like the creation of mega structures. The end game crisis might appear. If you have a bunch of fallen empires that might rival with each other, you'll see the battle of the heavens begin, which is when they finally expand and fight each other and potentially anyone in the way. And endgame ends when basically the game ends at that point. You know, you either make it towards the last year or you conquer the entire galaxy yourself, and no one's left to oppose you. Whichever happens first. And the longest stage of gameplay is the middle game. So for me right now, I actually just took over mid-game in a sense. I just started already expanding a lot. You know, the biggest nation right now.
Spaceborne life form
Ooh, multiple muscle spasms. Hello. How do you say your name? Is it Boy Octon? Boy Octon 3? First time chatter. How you doing? Boy
it's
Octane.
Octane.
The 3 is E. Well, excuse me, princess. Fucking Akira. You buy that Octane. Shut up.
system survey complete.
Shit. I just realized I don't have your Fuji tech up.
Man, I don't even honestly know what my stuff is set to right now, man.
If you don't have anything set, it should just be your profile picture. But like, so ever since Fujitech like went over through its remake and like, they no longer just do that group chat thing where whoever's in VC with you automatically puts in. They still have the group one, but now I have to add them to the legacy of the group, which is stupid. You know? But once you're added, I don't have to add you again. Huh? Yeah, legacy. Oh, that's why. I did it wrong. So, let's go over here. That's your new name. You're no longer Akira on Fujitech.
Yeah, not as long as I'm signed into this account. It just shows Phoenix.
Yeah, you're your star stable, dude.
Does it show the horse on the picture?
Sparson, it's like a link, right?
Thank
you for the follow.
I wish I had that as a as a PNG because that thing is actually sick. That horse looks cool as well.
Hold on.
Boy
I think I
Octan
fixed it
3
now.
followed your channel.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
It's that
Yeah,
star
horse,
stable
bro.
profile picture, yeah?
Yep. Look at that horse, bro. This horse looks sweet. That horse looks sweet. I could always check my Fujitech out and see what else I got. I think I
Yeah.
have like the.
If you want to get down to it or whatnot, but we're here.
It's like I think I have the Pokemon uploaded.
Right. Okay. What are we doing over here? Research projects. We're still trying to claim all this area. But once we do, we'll make shit easier.
Construction complete.
And then I guess once we're done with that, we'll just actually wipe out these fuckers real quick, just so that way I don't have to worry about people attacking me from within my own fucking nation, and then we'll go fuck up the motherfuckers in the south for betraying our trust and suddenly becoming our enemy.
System survey
So.
complete.
We got a lot of shit to do. Oh my fucking god, my titties are sore, dude. I didn't even do chest workouts. I did mostly arm and back the past 2 days, but like some of them involve a little bit of chest, and you know, specifically like the outer upper chest, not like the interior chest. Full on pectorals. But ow. Like, man, I ain't trying to do all that extra bullshit, man. I just want to eat a Big Mac. Not sponsored. I actually don't fuck with Big Macs that much. You know?
Yeah, I ain't had one in a while. I did try that new other burger they came out with the other day. Somebody else was like, "I'll pay for it," and I was like, "Shit, bet."
What, the McArcher thing or whatever that I see?
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, that thing.
How was it?
It's got it's all right. It's got its own unique sauce on it and a different kind of cheese. It's okay for the most part.
Yeah, for me, the only thing I really get from McDonald's most of the time is either just it's their chicken. You know, I get the nuggets. I get, oh my fucking god, it's the ops. Why are you there? Where did you come from? Oh, they're strong. My ships are upgrading.
Just throw this one.
Shit, that military is not strong enough. I gotta get everyone out of their upgrading process and come back to whoop ass. I thought we killed everyone. What the fuck?
Science ship
Go.
under attack.
Got a little. Remember when I made them chibis a few years back?
Yeah.
That's the first
Oh
thing I
my
found.
god, they killed my scientist.
Those bastards.
That's a civilian, you fuck. They want to see Jesus. God, I really hate it when they do that shit, man. Stop killing my eggheads. They're hard to fucking grow.
Fleet detected.
If you keep killing them, I'm gonna have to keep recruiting basic motherfuckers.
Hostile fleet detected. Hostile fleet engaged.
What, you got like super scientists or
Transport
whatnot?
under attack.
It's just that like the older your scientist gets, then the more you use them, they unlock more perks and experience. You know? Like for example, this one over here is a level 5 scientist. Right? And then the other one is a level 2 because once again someone died and they're just there to replace them. Cause I have a perk that allows my scientist to start off at level 2 instead of level 1.
Basically, you got starter scientists. You're leveled up one,
Yeah.
even though your starter scientists are level 2.
Yeah, and so basically with each level, it's more perks added to them, more passive perks. So they'd be killing all my level 5 and 6 scientists, these fucking assholes. And I have to start all over with level 2.
Engaged.
And there's not a lot of stuff to like give them a lot of experience because what gives scientists experience is like when you give them shit to do, like explore uncharted territory, archaeology, research, and try to reverse engineer enemy ships and technology and whatnot. Right? Just shit like that. And, well, there's not a lot of opportunities. Fuckers be dying. So, what is this? Possible ban evader. I'm driving right now, but as soon as I park, me and my squad are pulling up strong to your next stream. Add me on Discord. No. That sounds sus. You got a possible ban evader on your thing, and I'm not gonna add someone who spells it that weird, because you have like add me on Discord with all these asterisks above certain letters and stuff. I ain't doing that. That's possible bot. Besides, who goes up to a stream for the first time and says shit like that? I've been doing this for 3 years. No one has ever done that.
See before you ban them. Damn it!
I did.
We already hit him with that stick.
Nah, I hit him with the stick. I banned them.
Their account was created on May 13th, 2026. Oh, would you look at that? It's May 13th. I just created this account to pop in and say follow me on Discord.
Oh, I hate when they do shit like that, man. Like,
Research complete.
Oh, trust me, man. I know, bro. I get it too.
that's how you get. That's how you get hacked, man.
Yep. I like the ones that are when you get them, they're like some super popular streamer. Like, hey man, I'm just here to do whatever, and I'm like, who the fuck you in?
Oh, I hate those so much because I'm like, oh, that, what are the chances? It's not impossible. Like, there's several times where you see, like, a bigger streamer appear in a smaller streamer's stream and just be like, oh, I want to watch them grow, and stuff. Because I know that's what a lot of streamers tend to do as well. Because the ones that I watch that make YouTube videos, they do that shit all the time.
Oh yeah, for sure, but it's.
But then
they're
I
not
feel at
doing
the
it like
same
these
time,
guys
it's
are.
like very sus. Like, why would you be here and stuff? I'm not streaming the same games that you are interested in. There's no connection here. You just sort of appeared out of nowhere, right? And so it gets a little sus, and then you do some research and you realize, is that the right person? And then you're like, nah, that's a whole different account. And then I message the person on their social media, see if they respond. And sometimes they respond and say, yeah, that's not me. And I'm like, all right, cool. Just letting you know that there's someone doing this shit. You might want to, check your stuff, make sure no one's like hacking you, and warn your community and other people. So, motherfuckers ain't shit.
Debris analyzed. Construction complete.
So,
Debris analyzed.
Debris. Seems to be a lot of good shit here. But I have to like do all this extra building and shit. Maybe now my ships could get upgraded without being uninterrupted. While my civilian ships take care of this shit.
Construction complete.
Alright, let's check these
Debris
planets.
analyzed.
Looks like you got your shit together.
System survey complete.
Is it bad that I'm hungry?
I mean, I don't know how long ago you ate. What you ate?
I ate around like 10:30, 11ish. And I just ate a bunch of chicken nuggets that I air fried.
I mean, chicken nuggets are pretty light food. I don't know how much is a bunch, but I can understand.
I didn't
being
count.
hungry.
I didn't count. I just dumped them in the air fryer and said that looks like enough. Like,
That looks like enough, bro. Had himself a 40 piece. We ain't even know it. Nah,
probably
not
no,
that many.
probably not that many.
Research
I made a bunch because I normally eat a bunch, but then not only that, but I had 2 dogs, so I made enough so that way I could give them some nugs too. You know.
You might have to start eating stuff to go along with it.
Yeah, no, that's definitely for weight loss. But the thing that I'm trying to do right now is develop gym discipline. You know, the discipline of just going to the gym on a consistent basis all the time. You know,
Yeah.
Research
and
complete.
then I'll start focusing on like changing my actual diet and stuff, and limiting the sodas, the beers, all the empty carbs. You know.
Yeah, I guess if you're going to the gym a lot, you start eating like baked or grilled chicken.
Construction complete.
No, I get it. I know how to
Nut
eat
on it.
healthy. It's just my biggest thing is like I never was the most unhealthiest eater. It's just that I eat a lot, you know. And then like when you eat a
So-
lot and you stop working out, it catches up.
Yep.
You
So
know.
one thing you can do is eat slower, right? Give the food time to settle on your stomach. Cause shit, I was hungry as shit today. I had a single chalupa, bro. Cause that's cause it's just free, so I was grabbing it while I grabbed the Taco Bell.
Yeah. No, I do
And,
eat fast, and that's a habit that I need to curb a bit.
Yep.
I blame school though, because like we
I get
we
it.
stopped having our like A day B day schedule type shit, you know. And we ended up having all 9 classes in a day, one class being lunch, and that was only 45 minutes for like oh shit ton of students to get in line and get food. And then not only that, since I played football, our school had a thing where like we had our athletics period before lunch, and for some reason that means we have to basically go on like half a mile hike just to go to the field house to work out and all that stuff. And then as soon as we're done working out with that class, we have to hike half a mile back to go just to get lunch. and get in line, and then that leaves us like, I don't even fucking know, 15, 20 minutes to scarf down whatever and for the next class. So we got conditioned to being big backs.
Construction complete.
Yes, that's definitely not a good thing.
Ooh, my arms are fucking tweaking the fuck out right now. My triceps in my right arm, it just started spasming like crazy. It started trembling like it was cold. And I'm like, motherfucker, stop.
Yeah, I had that happen on occasion.
Like, bitch, stop. I'm trying to exist. How dare.
System survey complete.
Sure, I'm gonna carry this back here.
That, and I need to condition myself to doing more, I guess, traditional lighter workouts. Because, like I mentioned before, I've only used to like intense workouts. You know,
Complete.
a lot of explosive workouts to do as much as I can within a limited time. Because that's just how I was taught how to work out in school. Once again, we only had 45 minutes. You know? So it was kind of dumb. So because of that, that's just how I kind of train, you know. Because I used to be doing some weird Power Ranger type fucking exercises and shit, dude.
So Power Ranger.
Like I used to, because I also had like my own barbell at home, and I used to work out in the garage a few times, right?
Construction complete.
And like what I had was a 35-pound barbell, not the 45 one, so like the smaller one, silver one, right? And then I put on enough weight on that bitch to basically be around 135 pounds. So like a normal plate, right?
Ships upgraded. Construction.
And I used to basically one arm power clean that shit and my bad. Power clean, and then when I cleaned it and it landed on my chest with one arm, I then proceeded to do like a one arm military press with it. You know?
Construction complete.
And I used to do sets of that alternating between arms, power cleaning with one arm technique, working on my balance, stabilizing my muscles, and overall explosive and strength. You know? And I look back at that and I'm just like, you know what? That was excessive. That was excessive, you know?
I remember maxing the machines out in fucking alternative school when I was there.
Yeah, no, especially for me, like calf raises were my shit. I remember I would max out the machines and I would do 3 sets of 100. And I'm just like, that was insanity. What the fuck was I on? You know?
Incoming at break.
What the fuck was I on before I started
Cocaine's
getting
a hell of
injured?
a drug.
All right.
Cocaine's
Ah! What are you on, sir? I'm on that snow powdered sugar.
I just pictured a meme from Dave Chappelle. Cocaine a hell of a drug.
You know, 100%, dude.
Situation log
Did you hear that they might bring back the Chappelle show?
They need to. That shit's hilarious. It raised the whole generation that wasn't a bitch. Like, come on now. We need.
Yeah, I think they said they were bringing back the Chappelle show, and they might have Chris Rock as a guest host or something.
That could be funny, I guess.
Or like some other famous people. I just forgot. Like I saw it briefly passing while I was scrolling through social media. You know? All right, my science ships are done. And one of them leveled up to level 3.
You might have to start sending some escorts with your science ships, huh?
I mean, it's very rare for them to die because most times, people ignore civilian ships, or like as soon as a hostile ship enters the area, your civilian ships automatically flee, right? It's very rare for them to get killed, you know? So I only build 3 at a time. So it's not like I've lost a lot of civilians, you know? This is probably only the second or third time I've done it in the entire game, and that's just because of unfortunate circumstances, you know? I think one of them wasn't because, like, an enemy fleet. It was just like, oh, an event led to their death, you know?
Ships upgraded.
Because exploring
It's
the
still
galaxy can be destroyed. Yeah, it's unfortunate, but it's more like it's a very minor nuisance at this stage of the game, you know? You could easily build another ship and hire another person, lickety split. Like, it's no big deal, you know?
And then I'm not sure what level did you say you had him at?
I had them at like level 5 or 6. It's fine. Right now I got another one that's level 3, another one that's level 2, and then I have one that's still level 5, so it's all good.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
No issues. And besides, most people don't have like a hive mind immortal race or whatever. So sometimes they'll just die anyways due to old age, and you'll just replace them. So like, it's not that big of a deal. It's a very small mechanic. It's more of a nuisance. Like, how dare you kill a fucking civilian, you fucking bitch, you know? Like, how tiny is your wiener? And then they respond with yes. You know.
You know, when they're upset, get them tiny.
I don't give a shit. I make tiny wiener jokes, and I'm barely average. And I'm barely average. I don't give a fuck. I think I said it once, like I did stand up for the first time with a friend of mine not that long ago. And one of the jokes that made like the whole audience laugh was like I said something along the lines of like, you know, as a big man, I don't like dating big girls, and it's not a fat phobic thing. It's the I have an average wiener thing. You know? Because, like, I'm going to be honest, love. If I have to fight through 2 or 3 inches of my belly fat and 2 to 3 inches of your belly fat just to pipe some, you know? Just to clap some cheeks and get some work, that's a minimum of 4 to 6 inches gone. You know? That doesn't leave a lot to play with. And then I led that on to the joke of, why do you think the fat white girls always go after the black guys? And that once again got like a mixed reaction in the crowd because, like, you know, once again, like, it was a more left side. Yeah. It was a more of a. It was at a college campus that's a little bit more leftist and leaning and stuff, and they were just over here. They were over here like, ooh, like,
he black enough? Is he dark enough to make this joke? Like,
right? All the colored people were laughing. It was the white people looking around, looking for approval. Like, can I laugh? Can I laugh? Can I say this?
Every time. No, you can't say it.
You know, I posted a black picture on my Instagram. That means Black Lives Matter. You know, like I'm an ally. I'm an ally. Like, and I'm over here like, whatever you want to tell yourself, princess. Whatever makes you feel better. Like, I know KJ William liked that joke a bit. He said, and with the laughing thing. You know? I was like, listen, there's nothing wrong with fat women, BBWs. They're still beautiful. They're still attractive, you know, and stuff like that. But here's the problem. They're big wiener accessibility only. You can't be a small wiener trying to clap yourself a torta, bro. That ain't gonna work. She's not gonna be satisfied. She's gonna like the fact that you're over here like, hey, guess what? You found me attractive and you're willing to like date me, love me, wine and dine me, and then have some fun time. But the problem is, you're over here working your heart out, and you're just like, yeah, you like that, don't you? Bad news is, she's only probably feeling about 2 to 3 if you're lucky. You know?
What was that movie? What was it? Joe Dirt, where she's like, "Is it in yet?"
Dude, I don't know which comedian I heard where he tried to he said he tried to pipe a big lady, like she was one of the biggest ladies he's ever been with, and he was going ham. But she was just over here like, "Are you in yet? Did you do anything?" And he was like, feelings hurt, only to find out that he did not put it in her. It got stuck between her and the leather couch.
That is depressing.
And he couldn't tell the difference. To be fair, it was probably one. He said when that happened, it was probably only his like second time ever doing it. You know, in a sense, so not a lot of experience. Probably didn't realize or whatever. His first big woman, you know. And I'm just like, honestly, bro, I'm gonna wave the flag for you. That one should have stayed in the drafts. That's a sad story, my.
Oh man, yeah.
So.
I can't even find a silver lining for him.
Yeah.
It's just.
Also, why do you think so many women try to steal the man from the fat bitches? Because they know he gotta be packing if she's sticking around. No.
This dude here.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying. I'm gonna need me a skinny bitch. No. It's like. Like, listen, princess. We can't both be big. We can't both be big. It's not gonna work. You know. I'm gonna be honest with you. That doesn't leave a lot of playtime fun time there, especially if you're bigger than me.
Research complete.
You know.
Just push them rolls to the side. That's so good.
That's all right. Chill, settle down there. Hercules. That's fun. Is it fucked because of what it implies, or is it fucked because it's a Medea reference?
System survey.
I have a new story, personal story of mine, talking about adulting stuff like that, right? It happened fresh after my surgery. I started talking and seeing this one girl, and I'm still recovering from my surgery. Like, I'm not allowed to lift anything that weighs more than a fucking gallon of milk. So, I broke that rule. But, like, it's just kind of funny because, you know, I'm a big guy. She's a big girl. You know? It's that type of story. And here I am, like, I'm not supposed to be moving that much. I'm not supposed to be doing whatever. But honestly, in order to do something, because she's a big girl and I'm a big guy, I had to put in some effort. And you know what's funny? Kind of worked, but also the next day, I went to sleep that night fucking sore as shit, and I'm like, fuck, did I fuck up my back? Did I re-injure myself, and do I need to get re-operated? Cause fuck, that was definitely more than a gallon of milk worth of strength, you know. Hercules. Or so I woke up the next day and I was suddenly so much fucking stronger than I was the days before. Like before, I was like struggling to hobble around, walk around with a cane and whatnot. I couldn't bend over that much. I woke up that day and I was like, huh, fuck that cane. And I just fucking started crip walking out my door. I was like, oh my God, I have movement. You know, God forbid a white man show a little movement. No, I'm just kidding. I ain't white. But
So I'm over here like, bro, is the white man in the room with us?
no, it's just quoting the original quote from that one football player in the interview. He's like, Lord forbid a white man have a little movement. You know? Because they were interviewing him about like his dance in the end zone or something. And it was like, wow, he could actually dance. And he's just like, oh, wow, because now I show that I can actually dance. You know, Lord forbid a white man have a little movement, you know. that was his response. Like, y'all thought I couldn't dance? You know? So. Yeah, it became a meme. But I'm just like, damn, that's crazy. I'm over here trying to pay for like physical therapy, and apparently all I needed to do is pound a torta.
Yeah, I imagine it's very effective. You say you can lift how much back when you was in school?
Not even.
It's fucked up.
No, but she did have a weird thing about just wanting to be with a stronger guy, you know? And stuff. And then like she was over here expecting me to be like really weak because I'm recovering from surgery. And then like I'm like, bitch, you're not like, yeah, you're chubby, but you're small. Like, you're not that tall. You know? Like, you're surprisingly easy to move, and it's not like I'm picking you and lifting you and throwing you through the air. I'm just literally using physics and leverage to move you around, and it's very easy. Footwork, bitch. You ever heard of it? You know? And she was just really surprised that I was still so strong. Like, and I'm just like, I'm weak as fuck. What do you mean? You know? Yeah. You know? But then again, like I mentioned, when I went back to the gym today and I started noticing, I'm just like, damn, maybe I am strong. Even though this is the weakest I've been. You know? But maybe I am not a bitch. You know? Because, like, I'm looking at people who are, like, doing the same workout as me, and they're doing it well and stuff, but they're also a lot smaller than me, you know? And well fit and everything, and they're doing a decent workout. Obviously, it looks like they're not really struggling with the weight, you know? Like, it's just, like, the weight to keep the shape and physique and stay healthy, right? It's not like they're over here like, oh, sweating through their shirt, trying to lift this shit like, oh, it's max day. I'm doing strength training. No, it's just stay healthy, right? Meanwhile, me, all I know is strength training. And so they're over here watching me do the same thing. I'm doing 3 sets of 15 and like tricep extensions. And they're like, oh, yeah, this guy's going to grab like maybe a 25, 30, maybe a 40-pound dumbbell or 40-pound weight. And he's going to have a great day, right? Wrong. 80 pounds. 80 pounds. 3 sets of 15. Let's get it done. You know? And I'm thinking, damn, I'm fucking weak. You know? Because I know how strong I used to be. But then I forget I used to be a juggernaut. You know? And so I'm like, fuck. It's kind of humbling, you know? Because like I was like, oh yeah, I could talk about, oh yeah, I have all this strength, but that's the strength I built over my lifetime,
Construction complete.
you know? And here's these guys that probably haven't had that, you know?
Space
And they're getting stronger and stuff, you know? Because I know what happened when I tried to do something I don't normally did. I fucking looked stupid as shit, you know? You know those escalator, like the stair stepper or whatever?
Yeah.
Whatever it's called?
Yeah.
First time I tried to do it, I was like, okay, what, I don't know what's the average or what's a good thing. And I saw someone on it. I asked him, he said, oh yeah, try to aim for 1,000 steps. I was dying by 102. Like, you know? What is this? Bitch, who's threatening us? I know you're a fallen empire, but where you at, bitch boy? It's not you. What's your pussy ass out? Why you bitching at me? Who are you? They're over here in the east. Why you beefing with me? Fuck you, bitch. I hope I have the strength to say that. Oh, this is gonna be bad if they turn out to be a lot stronger than I was expecting.
You said it was an ancient empire.
A fallen empire. I think I'm strong enough to start beefing with them. Especially if I compare myself to this other one. A grand total, because they only really have one major fleet, typically. And so that one fleet is fucking powerful. It is 347,000, right? So 347, right? And my strongest fleet is only 115. But I do have 6 of them. You know? So the math adds up to, yes, I'm stronger. If we go pound for pound, they'll shit on me. But if we're throwing our entire military might at each other, I have the edge. And numbers and overall firepower. Pound for pound, though, they will bitch slap me.
Yeah, makes sense. That's why I asked about it. Because I remember you saying they're usually pretty strong, but they can't get any stronger or whatever.
Yeah, not until Endgame, when they become awakened empires. So, like, you kind of want to wipe them out of the existence before that, if you can.
System survey.
But if this guy wants to declare war on me, he kind of has to go through all the people around him. There's no natural way to reach me, you fool. So, they haven't declared war on me yet. Probably won't. Hold on, what's going on over here? Okay.
Space corn life form.
I'm glad the dragon gets stronger over time. It's just not the strongest thing in my military right now. But it is getting stronger. It used to be a 70k, now it's a 94k. Fun fact about this dragon: it was a normal organic Leviathan boss that we had to wipe out, but since I have like the technology to turn uh, organics into basically cybernetic zombies, we were able to turn it into a basically cybernetic zombie dragon that now joins our military in
Love
medieval
that.
combat. So it was pretty clutch, you know. Because for the longest, it's been the strongest thing in our navy, but not anymore. Invading hostile fleet. Where, motherfucker? Who's under attack? I don't see anyone under attack on our radar. There's nobody in our land.
Probably going on somewhere you ain't thinking about. Some little outpost you might have or something.
I don't think so. It might be one of my science ships accidentally encountered an enemy thing and like skedaddled. First time chatter. I like Himbo's VT. Hi. Chat, do I qualify as a himbo or am I just stupid? Just you just met me. You don't have to answer. What qualifies for a himbo? Because like to me, it's just like, oh, someone that's a bit airheaded, but then also like I don't know. Because bimbo, it's like a male bimbo, and then like when I think of bimbo, sometimes it's just an airhead, but then it's also like a certain style of airhead, right? I don't know. If I think too much, my brain will hurt. And I don't want to injure the old noggin. Yeah, I don't see any hostile forces. Alright, let's get ready to invade the peasants. Enough time has come by that we can whoop ass. Alright, if we send everyone
System
there,
survey complete.
our army is up here. Our
Construction
secondary
complete.
army is over here, so we move them into position, not that far. And if we declare war on you, are the other people going to be your ally, or do you only have the one? You have the one. Cool. This is going to be the
Do
easiest
their allies
war.
have allies?
No,
Does
no.
that matter?
Not really. So, you're a little late on this information, but once upon a time, this guy, not only was he like maybe twice as large, maybe as he was,
Special project complete.
he had another ally that used to exist that also that ally dominated and had all these other nations over here in the north kind of subservient to him, right? So, in the last few wars that I had up here in the north, spoiler alert, I won. Uh, I kind of declared war and basically clutched a 1v7. You know? But that was because most of their military might was over here, which I kept pinned down with most of mine. And then all of their, like, the 5 other allies that they had were so fucking weak that even though there was 5 of them, when they tried to ally up and compress and try to attack me, all it took was maybe 2 fleets of my own to hold this choke point right here, and I successfully split them in half. So they're like 2/3 of their strength was over here, 1/3 was over here, you know? So by securing my back door, it was easy to wipe them out. And, well, by wiping out this guy's ally, one, all the nations that used to serve the other guy gained independence. Right? And so they kind of declared war on each other, trying to dominate each other and stuff like that. So I caused a lot of civil war type bullshit. Especially a few rebellions over here. You know? And then...
Rebellion, war.
Yeah, because I took out the guy that kept them in control. So there was obviously a, what's it called, a power gap or whatever.
Yeah.
And then I basically kicked this guy's dick in because he pissed me off. Because he created an alliance with the fuckers down here in the south. Where they didn't join in the war, but they allowed them to pass their troops through their borders. Through this fucking wormhole right here. And they basically were able to sneak up behind me and attack me over here. And I was like, oh, really? You want to do that? All right. While you do that, I'm going to send one fleet to fuck up your ships. And I'm going to send the rest of mine to push for the wormhole over here. Right? Because that's the only way you could have flanked me. So when I pushed for it and took over that wormhole and made it mine, that kept your entire military cut in half. Half of your forces are now unable to retreat or go back into friendly territory to repair and stuff. And then the other half are over here getting their dicks kicked in. So, you tried to flank me, and that was your worst move. It was a desperate move, because if you just stayed and tried to hold your ground, you were going to lose regardless. But now you just pissed me off. And instead of like trying to kill them immediately, I was going to go back down here and fuck with these guys a bit. But then they pissed me off, and I said, you know what? We're going to wipe you off the face of the galaxy first. Because I'm a filthy clanker. I don't care about organics. And then we discovered these fuckers, and we just literally wiped them out right now and repossessed these area.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Hold up, wait a fucking minute. Is this? That's a whole fucking star system right there. How the hell did I miss that? Oh no, is that where they're at? That might be where the last bit of those enemies are. Oh shit. I might be sending my civilians to die. Alright. I didn't see that. I'm glad I actually hovered over because that could have been bad. Y'all get to live a little bit longer, you lucky fucks. Because these guys were strong. You know?
Yeah.
And they were actually more advanced than me. I just once again kicked their ass because I had numbers. And were just about as strong as they were. Damn, my economy really is bussin', bro. There was a joke from a previous stream when I saw that, like, I got my economy, like, solved all of our deficit and, like, debt and made us fucking the economic powerhouse of the galaxy. And then basically Alex was over here like, Obsidian for dictator, and I was like, no, don't say that. And then I thought about it. I was like, you know what? No. You know what? Fuck yeah. Obsidian for dictator 2026. I promise to use my power for good. You know? What's the reliability of my source? Very simple. Trust. Just trust me, bro. Oh, shit. Oh shit.
Is it?
Oh fuck. We're outnumbered and outgunned for real, for real. Oh, can my reinforcements get there in time? Do we hit higher even though the numbers are not? They are kind of spread out, so we might have an advantage. Oh no, oh no, 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 no,
They're
no,
pushing
no,
right into
no.
the center of the bullshit too. Look at them.
I know, I know, I know, I know. Oh shit, oh shit. Oh, we are winning. We are winning though. We are winning. We are winning. They they have big, strong ships, but not a lot of them. So as soon as one goes down, that's our strength right there. Right now, our strength in numbers is helping us right now. We're ender gaming the shit out of it. Oh, we won. We didn't need reinforcements. The fuck?
Put up on them.
How the fuck did we fuck them up that easy?
Don't ask no questions. They
Where did-
probably were strong, but there was probably, like you said, just one ship each, and you just smashed them so quick they couldn't survive it. Sure outnumbers.
Right? They might have been elephants, but like with enough ants.
Yeah, you got those army ants. You know, the ones that all the animals run from. Wow.
Oh god damn, that's crazy. Research.
With
Research. So that's where they were hidden the whole time. Oh, we just unlocked a lot of shit. Oh my god, look at all these planets we can fucking terraform. They're nanite worlds. Oh, that's so badass, actually. I've never seen a nanite world. Yeah, might as well terraform. This is great. All these potential planets. Planets are great because they basically just are the economical powerhouse of an empire. That's how you make your money. That's how you get all your resources. You know, that's how you get your population to grow. They could assemble your armies at a greater rate. You know. So the fact that I wiped them out and I now have free reign to conquer all of these planets, I just need to terraform them. And then colonize them. Like, we just got another advantage. If we weren't number one in the empire, like, this is gonna help us close that gap a lot. It's gonna take a long time, but it's still gonna close the gap.
Debris analyzed. System survey complete.
Okay. We really just had enough resources to terraform all those planets without barely sneezing on our budget. I might be a little economically OP. You won't let me build the Titan class, that's fine. Let's build a fleet that's just entirely battleships then.
Research complete.
Well, all your base now belong to us.
System survey complete. Construction complete.
Colonize.
Spaceborne life form encountered.
Colonize. Go back to doing your automatic bullshit. This is surprisingly... We've been really lucky this run. It wasn't just like my gameplay, you know?
Life form encountered.
We just had a lot of lucky things that I took advantage of.
Construction complete. Construction complete.
Shit. There's gonna be a lot of repeating names, and I'm gonna have to fix that later because I don't like that. There shouldn't be multiple planets with the same name. Kind of defeats the purpose of a name. How the fuck we get over here? Psionic entity. Alright, let's go back to our original plan of warfare. Okay. Muscles hurt.
Construction complete.
We're done there. Done there. Done there. Done here. Done there. Done. Done. For 21. 21 and done.
Colonization in progress.
Done. 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 So many fucking planets. Done. 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 Cool. We now claim all that shit.
Construction complete.
Actually, treasure recovered.
Special project
Cool.
complete. Colonization in progress.
We got so much shit to do. Alright, while we look at those, oop, let's go back over here. Is our military in position? Because we got 15 minutes before I want to end my stream. Then I have to go to sleep and prepare myself for the morning. Eat breakfast, take care of the dogs, start my afternoon stream, finish afternoon stream, try to decompress and eat lunch, go to class, finish class, eat dinner, well, go to the gym, then eat dinner, and then start the midnight stream.
Yeah, I was just sitting here thinking I need to get some rest myself.
Feel free to go to sleep, man. You don't have to stay up with me.
It's only 15 minutes, bro.
I mean, that's 15 more minutes of sleep. How many times do you wake up and be like, 5 more minutes?
Man, my sleep schedule's been so messed up these past few weeks.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Colonization in progress.
I'm ready for war.
We have declared war.
We're just going to go straight to what I am assuming is your capital, because that's where most of your military might's at. And you got 89k versus my 411. Good luck.
Construction complete. Hostile fleet engaged.
Show me the battle. I want to see a light show. Oh, you can build your own Titan class from now. That's kind of cool. Unfortunately for you, I specialize in killing Titans. Oh, your job fucked your sleep time it up for me. Then I gotta go fuck it up again around the 27th for the shift change. Dude, honestly, I get that. The only reason why my schedule is like this is because my job said fuck me and laid me off. You know? Oh, you're running. You're running, princess. You can't survive. You're gonna die. Sorry, I have to click off screen for a second. Alright. Do my science ships have nothing else to do? How strong is their army? Only 1,800, 1,500. Okay, we're gonna dominate. That's fine. Oh, you're fucked.
Research complete. Colonization in progress.
Best thing about controlling the market with the economy is that I could flood it and make things either extremely cheap by selling a lot, or I can make things extremely expensive by buying the entire stuff. I can control supply and demand.
Planetary invasion begun. Hostile fleet engaged.
Man, I think my ad blocker might be working.
Construction
We have
complete.
blocked 41,592
Colonization in progress.
ads.
I think it's working.
I think it's working too.
Enemy planet secured.
Is there another planet in this system, or is that all just the arc reactor and whatever the fuck you are? How goes the operation? We came back to whoop their ass, and Vixlo came out of nowhere just to bonk me. So that's fun. I see he's still doing that. But we finally decided to start killing these things. And if you're talking about Operation Leori, well, we raised $420, you know?
Station under attack.
Shit, I'll smoke to that, bro. Hell yeah.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Oh, that's...
You know, I ain't hit you with a weed joke in a while.
No, I know. It was nice.
What is on your face? Is that a disguise?
It was nice.
It's always time and place. You know, that's one.
I mean, to be fair, 420 is a quick little... Like, anytime that number appears, you might as well just give it free liberty.
Planetary invasion begun.
Yeah. What can we do with this?
Alright, we are basically kicking their dicks in.
Hostile station engaged. Hostile fleet engaged.
Get this shit off me!
Ow!
Get this beta shit off me!
I feel like Vixlo went to sleep, woke up, and chose violence.
Spaceport under attack.
You mind if I have some of your tasty beverage to wash this down?
I'm gonna have to
I'm
wait until
playing-
I unlock Galactic
That is the
Wonders.
spot.
Did you get those free games off the Epic Store yet?
Oh, I haven't been doing that.
So they gave one away called Trash Goblin, where you just basically clean off little trash and shit. You make like these trinkets and you sell them or whatever.
Hostile
The
station
frog comes in, he's like, I need a beer stein cleaned up, color changed and all this. So
Right.
you can customize whatever you want to sell to him. You don't have to just give him a beer stein. So basically, I gave him a beer stein. I took a mushroom arm from a mushroom doll, have it holding the one beer stein, and then I took another beer stein and attached it to the arm. So it's like double beer steins. Let's see what it'll pay me for it.
Okay.
Not too bad. About $350.
Not too bad at all.
It's really not. They're all cheap items.
When are we getting a horse Plinko stream? What the fuck? What's the duck's name again? The duck's name is Ductavius Quackonte III.
Octavius Quackonte III, y'all already heard. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget it.
Right.
Oh, that's a hell of a name.
I thought it would be a goofy ass name just to give it, you know?
It's so complicated that I don't remember it, and I literally just said it.
Trust me, I had to practice off stream several times just to say it out. I don't know what horse Plinko is. Why are you abusing me?
Station under attack.
Is there a horse game I ain't playing? Like, what is this magic? Sherlock, you must help. That's a hell of a name. Alright.
Ow. Play Uma Gambling. Uma Musume, motherfucker? The anime girl horse game? I'm poor, but do not do that. Do not do what? Gamble? Fucker's beating the shit out of me. Horsewoman game. What's wrong with horsewoman game?
Invasion begun.
What do you have against it? Char's like, don't do it. It's a popular game. Why not? The horses cannot. And Plinko, maybe. The horses have no bones. That's crazy.
Colonization in progress.
The only gambling game you have is that new Friend Slop game, that Gamble with Friends one.
Gamble with friends? That sounds like a horror.
The whole
Is that even
concept.
allowed in Europe?
Basically, the concept is that you go into a casino with some other playable characters. Y'all share the money. You gamble, and your goal is to try to make more money than make enough money to meet quota, and then leave and rinse and repeat. It's one of those quota games, but instead the idea is just gambling at a casino. If you end up not making enough money, you basically get beat up by the mafia or whatever. And shit.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's a goofy ass game.
Research complete. Spaceport under attack. Hostile fleet.
But I'm not a big fan of a lot of fucking like, what's it called? Friend slop games anymore. Right? And the reasoning behind it is because they're just coming out with so many different front slop games that, like, if you want to hop into one, you really have to kind of invest in it and hope that it becomes popular. You know?
Hostile station.
Or you have to play the one that you really, really enjoy playing. Right? And then you kind of help make it popular. It's kind of like a wild wild west, and what's really annoying is that like a lot of independent fucking streamers, small streamers like myself and stuff, so many are like just chasing for the next big hit to hopefully get their chance to be like the next Ludwig or something like that. Mega Engineering, please and thank you. Because, you know, that's how, like, Ludwig became super popular, right? He just finally got a chance through Among Us during the COVID shit.
Right.
Hostile fleet engaged.
And that helped basically accelerate his career into superstardom. And then he just took it even further beyond and became one of the top streamers, you know? And stuff like that. You know? But, like, also, it's like, I'm over here, like, I can chase into that, but I don't have the money to keep investing in games like that. You know?
Yeah.
So I'd rather just
I-
play
I
the shit that
completely
I like
understand.
playing.
I completely understand what you mean on that one.
You know? If the game turns out to be popular enough and then, like, I have friends that already go into it, then yeah, I'll get the game and then I'll try to make some content around it and stuff like that. That's how I feel about Repo and Peak, right? That's what I did.
Colonization in progress.
But like, I could have hopped into RV there yet because that was like the next one after Peak,
Station under
but I didn't touch it. Station under attack. Who the fuck attacking me? Oh. Okay. No one. It's just the army is trying to land on their planets again and they're getting fucked. Okay.
construction.
Debris. Oh, we do have a lot of debris that needs to be researched. Do your job, scientists.
Incoming at break.
Alright, we hit our 3-hour mark. So, I guess we could basically end it. But we're kind of in the middle of some shit. Actually, I just won the naval battle. Now it's just invading their lands and taking it for myself. Lol.
Station under attack.
Well, stuff.
Yeah, this war is basically won. It's just a matter of time. And then same thing with like micromanaging all these new planets and shit. And then I'm gonna have to micromanage all the planets that I take over there. So yeah, I might as well save that for tomorrow's stream. Because it's just gonna be a lot of just mundane maintenance and shit. It's probably gonna take an hour, and I don't want to stay up any longer. I'm tired, you know. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you guys so much for staying up late with me or starting your day with me, depending on wherever you are in the world. We're going to end stream here. We're going to find somebody for those of you on Twitch to go ahead and raid into. I might just try to find another Stellaris streamer, see if that happens, if you guys go on, because it seems like a bunch of you just like having this chilling in the background, maybe, tuning in and stuff. Or whatnot. Real quick, I would just like to plug in a few things. If you guys haven't gone to YouTube or TikTok or my Instagram or any of my other social medias, please do me a favor. Go over there, give me a follow, stuff like that. It helps out a lot. and everything. And what I'll be doing on Instagram and uh, TikTok and YouTube is that I'm posting a lot of short content, like short video content and like edited formats of my clips, as well as on YouTube. I finally have some long form videos being made. I have two posted up from an Among Us, and I got a third one coming up on Friday. I'm going to be releasing videos every Friday from now on as best as I can, as long as I can afford to do so and keep up with that release schedule um, and whatnot. So yeah, support me there as well. I'm trying. I'm trying to do more content creator things to one increase the size of this community so that way we could do more cool shit together. Um, you know, raise more money to do things like Operation Leori, like what we're doing here to help out members of our community get better supplies or help them pay for things. Like maybe somebody might need uh, critical surgery, but they don't have the money. We could probably raise a little extra, not to cover the whole thing, maybe, but maybe we could do it to help take a huge burden off their financial need, and stuff like that. It'll be great. Charlock's trying to collab with us more often because she's finally able to stream a bit more and stuff. You double down on the Horse Planko collab. Oh my god, Vixla, you're obsessed with Uma Musume. I'll give it a shot one day. I don't know. One of these Fridays. We'll see. Uh, it's not Uma Musume. It's not. Then what the fuck is Horse Planko? Anyway, stuff like that. You guys take care of yourselves. Try to get your snacks, drinks, rest, and all that other stuff. It's regular Horse Planko. Really? What the fuck? That just sounds so goofy. Um,
What? When she says, I'm so confused. Would you say
it's just Planko, but replace the ball with horses. I'm assuming that's what it is. You know what? We're not gonna go with a Stellaris streamer because I see someone that's live, and normally I don't get a chance to raid them. So we're gonna go ahead and harass the himbo streamer himself. He's playing Phasmophobia. It's Nox King VTube. He's playing with Arashi too. Hell yeah! Ah! Why? Oh my god! How much did you throw at me? That's just 100.
100 bits.
Oh my fuck. What is you on?
They threw 100 and said rate a Horse Plinko streamer.
Oh my god.
That's at least 500 though.
That's
Okay.
Vixlow's on some shit. Here, I'll look up a Horse Planko thing just to see what it is. Horse Planko. There's no one playing it. There's no one for me to raid. Oh, when I look up Horse Planko. We're raiding Nox. Alright, you guys take care of yourselves. Have a good night or have a good rest of your day and stuff like that. Get your snacks, drinks, rest, and all that other good shit. But most importantly, above all else, do me one little favor. Akira, hit him with it.
Get the fuck out his house, man. Get the fuck out his house.
That's right.
Now,
get the fuck out of my house because I'm tired.
Wait, what? You're pushing me out too? What the hell?
All right. All of y'all. Now, bye. Goofy.
I figured that'd give him a good laugh, though.